We saw an amazing Shubman Gill as he took the giant stride forward. This is the first test, but what does he do? He seizes the opportunity. इंडियन टीम में कंपटीशन बहुत है बॉस, बट लेकिन यंगस्टर समझता है वो यंगस्टर समझता है कि मौके कितने इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड वी सॉ द सेलिब्रेशंस व्हिच वाज म्यूट. You know what? Steve Smith wasn't waiting for things to happen. Instead, he wanted to make things happen. And सब बोलते हैं विराट की तरह कवर ड्राइव, फ्लिक शॉट नहीं, बॉटम हैंड. हमें तो इनकी तरह डिफेंस करना है. टॉकिंग ऑफ रोहित शर्मा. सो रोहित शर्मा का नागपुर में वॉज अ वेरी वेरी क्रूशियल थिंग. इस सीरीज में उनकी जो लेगेसी रहेगी एज ए कैप्टन, वो इतनी लंबी कैप्टनसी नहीं करेंगे अपने टेस्ट करियर में, बट लेकिन उन्होंने बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी जीती है. तो दैट इज़ अ बिग बॉक्स टिक फॉर रोहित शर्मा. दैट इज़ अ माइलस्टोन सीरीज जो रोहित ने जीती है 2013. एंड आप लॉन्जिटिविटी देखिए, आप बाकी टीमों को देखते हैं, आप इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर देखते हैं. Well, what's good, you guys? So I'm back with yet another video. So it's been a while. I made an appearance here on Cricket Slate, but I was down with my 12th board examinations. But it's been done and dusted pretty well, I say. And you must be aware of the recently happened Border Gavaskar Trophy. So India won yet another series over Australia as the fourth and final test ended as a team draw. And well, special thanks to Sri Lanka as their 2-1 win plus Sri Lanka losing an absolute thriller in the opening Christchurch booked India's passage into the WTC final for India for the second consecutive edition. And with the Rohit's men already winning the first two tests, and then however in the third test sparked a new life the contest when Steve Smith won that test match. And however in the last test match, as I told, it ended as a team draw. We saw an amazing Shubman Gill as he took the giant stride forward with his sublime 128 in the first innings. And actually, wow, that's the word which comes to your mind on Shubman Gill's dream run across formats with runs and turns in all of the formats, and came in place of KL Rahul and did some blunders in the first test. But what does he do? He seizes the opportunity, and I do know that he's settled and he's taken that place. इंडियन टीम में कंपटीशन बहुत है बॉस, बट लेकिन यंगस्टर समझता है वो यंगस्टर समझता है कि मौके कितने इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड शुभमन गिल, this temperament would be remembered for a very long haul, and Shubman Gill for the opposition is a better gill to swallow. And now talking about Virat Kohli. So India's mainstay Virat Kohli ended a nearly 40-month wait for his 28th Test 100 as a scrappy but brilliantly effective 186 helped him achieve his 75th international 100. And Virat Kohli's this innings helped India score 571 in response to Australia's first inning score of 480. And we saw the celebrations which was muted, but because there was a long way to go before India would be in driver's seat, and hence he don't wanted to lose the focus by getting elated. And there was a smile of satisfaction, and then there was a kiss to his wedding ring. It was an innings of a different character from Virat Kohli, having had his troubles dealing with deliveries outside the off stump, and he traded his ego in exchange of flair, and hardly played those drives, especially his favorite cover drives, I'll say. And there were shades of Sachin Tendulkar's 241 at Sydney in 2004 in this innings of Kohli, when one compares the sheer discipline of the two characters. And he's such a supremely fit athlete, I'll tell you, that Kohli ran 84 singles, 28 doubles, and twice he scored 4 runs. and wife Anushka Sharma also put up on Instagram, which informed that Kohli showed this enormous composure despite being sick, and which put Kohli to different level. You know what I'm saying? एंड सब बोलते हैं विराट की तरह कवर ड्राइव फ्लिक शॉट नहीं, बॉटम हैंड, हमें तो इनकी तरह डिफेंस करना है. एंड दैट इज वेयर आई से द वे ही प्लेड दोज कवर ड्राइव्स, स्ट्रेट ड्राइव्स, एंड देन डिफेंस makes him to a different level and elongates him to such greats like Sir Vivian Richards, Sachin Tendulkar, and Virat Kohli is such a supremely talented player. And the amount of longevity he is showing in test career, and the way he showed that patience, harding sweat and all for that ball, and then achieving his 75th international 100. Virat Kohli is such a big player. Talking of Rohit Sharma, so रोहित शर्मा का नागपुर में सॉ वाज अ वेरी वेरी क्रूशियल थिंग. इस सीरीज में उनकी जो लेगेसी रहेगी एज अ कैप्टन, वो इतनी लंबी कैप्टनसी नहीं करेंगे अपने टेस्ट करियर में, बट लेकिन उन्होंने बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी जीती है. सो दैट इज अ बिग बॉक्स टिक फॉर रोहित शर्मा. दैट इज अ माइलस्टोन सीरीज जो रोहित ने जीती है. And talking of Akshar Patel, so he's done himself a world of good, and so now actually India plays with 6 proper batsmen, 1 wicket keeper and 3 all-round spin options के साथ, and which unlocks you many more options as well. Ashwin and Jadeja से आप उम्मीद करते हैं. Both were player of the series in this recently happened Border Gavaskar Trophy. And you know what stands out for me is that this has been constantly working since 2013. एंड आप लॉन्जेटिविटी देखिए, आप बाकी टीमों को देखते हैं, आप इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर देखते हैं, आप लॉन्जेटिविटी के साथ अगर आप इतने समय के साथ वही सेम परफॉर्मेंस थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट करते हैं, यू गॉट टू अप्रिशिएट बोथ ऑफ देम. सो अश्विन एंड जडेजा का कोई तोड़ ही नहीं है किसी टीमों के पास. एंड दिस इज वेयर आई से इंडिया स्टार्टेड टू लुक अप अ वेरी गुड स्पिन अटैकिंग साइड एज वेल. आप देखो कुलदीप यादव, अक्षर पटेल एंड Ashwin and Jadeja. So this is where wherever you go in whatsoever continent, आपको स्पिन का साथ ज़रूर मिलेगा इन बॉलर्स के साथ. So it's a very good thing. But kudos to Steve Smith. He is my favorite, and saw him captaining Australian side after ages. Came in place of Pat Cummins in his absence and did a pretty good job. And you know what? Steve Smith wasn't waiting for things to happen. Instead, he wanted to make things happen. And whether it's his field placements, bringing on Stark early on, या फिर नेथन लायन को आपको बॉल देना, फिर आपको लगातार 10-15 ओवर करा देना नेथन लायन से, एंड देन कोहली के लिए स्पेशली गली स्लिप लगाना. सो यू नो these are some match points of Steve Smith which were showing post sandpaper as well. So I guess Steve Smith is a very good captain, and Australia should reconsider the decision of banning him from captaincy. Well, so as India has booked this slot for the WBC final, this current Indian team top order is looking much more settled. And the only concern I have is about Rohit Sharma कि वो फिट रहें, बिकॉज रोहित शर्मा की मैच फिटनेस बहुत क्रूशियल रहेगी इंडियन टीम के लिए. बिकॉज यू वांट कि आप रोहित शर्मा आपको वहाँ पे मिले WBC फाइनल में. एंड IPL आ रहा है, so I am keeping my fingers crossed because he is doing much more fitter and agile, and those match setups and field placements is looking much more quicker. And I want कि रोहित शर्मा, शुभमन गिल आपको WBC फाइनल में बहुत अच्छा स्टार्ट दें. चेतेश्वर पुजारा, देयर इज नो इशू, वो IPL नहीं खेलते हैं. With Virat Kohli, we know the kind of fitness he brings on the table, and I keep my finger crossed that India perform really good in WBC final, and hopefully in that chapter of Rohit Sharma's captaincy, he had that WBC trophy. Well, that's it from this video, guys. Recorded a video after boards and really enjoyed. Brought back some old habits of doing these setups and fixing the phone right when they're at it. And well, IPL is coming tomorrow. There's a big match, CSK versus Gujarat, and hopefully Thala Dhoni will win this. And whether this is MSD's last IPL or not, you never know. because he's MS Dhoni. So let's see. We'll watch IPL and we'll cover IPL here on Cricket Sleep. Be active, guys. Be safe. Bye.